What's up, everybody? I am your host, Moto6Sanity, and welcome to another Moto6Sanity Moto Vlog. And today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to do a tutorial on how to clean your motorcycle chain. There's many different ways where you can clean your motorcycle chain. Some people actually take off the rear wheel, take out your axle, and literally clean the chain themselves. Sometimes you take off the rear wheel and the axle, and some people throw it in a bucket and use kerosene or the method of lamp oil, which I've never really heard of before. And some people may actually take a toothbrush with kerosene or some type of cleaning substance and clean their chain by scrubbing it. So today we're going to actually perform one of those methods, and it's the method that I always use to clean my motorcycle chain. So I figured maybe if I show you guys how I clean mine, you might do yours the same way if you find it helpful. So let's get this vlog started so we can talk about exactly what we're going to do today. Now, a lot of you are wondering exactly what type of materials you'll need. I actually have a whole bunch of stuff that's right here. It's not much at all. You don't need like expensive things or anything like that, just your regular household products. First thing I'm going to talk about is a toothbrush. You want to use a toothbrush. Any type of toothbrush that is good. Anything that's the Oral-B. I like using the Oral-B ones simply because they're kind of flexible and the bristles are very, very strong and good. As you can see, this one is kind of worn out. I used this one for quite some time, and it's yeah, it's about done for right now. It's pretty dirty and gunky, so that one's done with. Second thing you're gonna need is kerosene. I've heard the myths and everything with the lamp oil. I don't really want to use that. I heard kerosene does just fine, and that's what we're going to use. We're going to use kerosene in a styrofoam cup. We're going to put this in a styrofoam cup, or you can just keep it in here, and we're going to brush the brush around in it and actually clean the chain while it's on the kickstand. I'm saying the kickstand, but the bike lift, and we're going to rotate the tire, and we're going to clean it with the toothbrush. You're just going to need a couple of towels, some towels just to wipe your hands off with if your hands get dirty. Maybe a microfiber towel to spray down with your liquid wrench. By the way, I'm not advertising. I'm not sponsored by these guys at all, but this is just what I use. Liquid wrench is just like one of the best like lubrications that you can use for your chain. So I rather just go with this, and I never had any trouble out of it. It works, it lasts, and yeah, liquid wrench. Get yourself some liquid wrench. Now, as you can see, my chain doesn't look too bad. I actually cleaned it, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. So it's not really that bad. It's not lubed up right now at the moment. I will do that in just a second. But it's still pretty clean. But it's time. I just wanted to just do a little bit of extra cleaning to it. As you can see, the master link got a little bit of rust there on it. Just small little tedious stuff that really bothers me. So we're about to go ahead and take care of this right now. Now the first thing you want to do is basically get your styrofoam cup and get your kerosene that has that's either holding lamp oil, whatever it is that you have kerosene in, and just go ahead and pour it into the styrofoam cup. Just pour a good little generous amount, just enough to get the tip of the brush wet. There we go. And it should look just like that. Kerosene is normally, you know, what the hell is that? Is that a bug in there? Yeah, that is a bug. Well, he's dying. Well, he's not dying. He's already dead if he's been in there. But Kerosene is normally like a ginger ale looking color, or either pink, and I think I forgot what type of grade of kerosene this is, but any kerosene will work. And what you want to need is your toothbrush as well. And what I like to do is I like to stick my toothbrush right in the bottom of it just to let it soak in there just a little bit. And you just want to make sure your chain and everything is nice, good, and not too gunky or dirty. Some people like to wash their chain off first and get some water. I don't really have enough sand or anything on here, so I'm not going to get any water or spray any water on it. It's pretty much clean, like I said. I just really want to go back over it one more time and brush it the proper way, the right way. So now that that has sat in there for just quite a little bit, what we're going to do now is basically take the toothbrush and we're going to start brushing the chain. And how you do this is you normally want to brush at the back and just work your way around. When you spin the tire, it's going to continuously keep going and going and going until you get every single crack and crevice that is in the chain and clean up all that gunk. By the way, I just want to set the record straight. I am not a professional, okay? I am not a mechanic. I'm not perfect at all. So I know a lot of you guys are probably like cringing and saying, what the hell are you doing? Why are you cleaning it with a toothbrush? Why are you doing it this way? Listen, I'm not a professional. I'm not a mechanic, okay? This is just how I clean my chain. This is how it worked for me for many years, and I never had any problem with it at all. So yeah, I'm just showing y'all guys exactly how I clean my chain. It's totally up to you on how you clean it. You can either take your tire off or and take the chain off and clean it, or you can take your chain off and soak it. However it is you want to do it. Or if you just got the money like that, you can just get a brand new chain if you just think it's dirty. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. It's also good to have a pair of gloves. It doesn't matter what gloves it is, as long as it's something that just to protect your skin. You know, kerosene is flammable and has so many different chemicals in it, could be dangerous to the skin. So just have yourself a pair of gloves on standby. Just one pair, because you're really going to use one hand really just to hold the chain where the kerosene would be dripping and stuff all over the place. So really, this is all that you need right here. Okay, so what you want to do now is get your toothbrush. Like I said, you have your cup right here with your kerosene in it. Get your toothbrush, swirl it around in there a little bit, and make sure your kerosene is all through the teeth and the bristles. Put your cup back down and just literally go to town. Just start scrubbing. Just scrub enough that you can get it all on your chain. And don't worry if the toothbrush gets dirty, because that's what it's going to do, because the chain is pretty much, like I said, it's clean, but at the same time, a chain is not perfectly clean, especially when it's used. You're going to have dirt and oil and all that stuff all in the chain. So it doesn't matter if it gets dirty. What you want to do is just simply make a motion as if you're brushing your teeth. That's all you do. You just go up and down through the sprockets right here where the teeth are grabbing onto the chain. You want to get in the back of your chain, and just by doing this, this actually helps the chain last a little bit longer, helps it stay clean, and it won't cost you a lot of money to get any of this stuff, because most likely you have this laying around your house. And you just want to just brush all in there as much as you can. Just keep dipping your brush into the cup as much as you want. Make sure you keep it nice and wet. That's what she said. And keep it nice and wet. Make sure it gets all through the cracks and the crevices, just like I said. Go up and down the sprockets, right in between. And you just want to make sure that everything is lathered in the kerosene. And you also want to come to the back as well. If you go to the back, a lot of people tend to forget this. I'm gonna just stop for a second. A lot of people tend to forget this. When they're cleaning their chain, they're just focusing on the outside and the back, but they're not concentrating on the inside as well either. So you want to make sure you concentrate on all three sides of your chain: your outside, your back, and the inside. And you just want to keep constantly doing that over and over and over again while you clean. That way you won't miss any spots, and you'll feel more comfortable with your chain knowing that it's clean. So anyway, I'm about to go ahead and do a time lapse. I'm about to go ahead and speed this up just a little bit while I'm cleaning the chain, just so y'all guys can get an idea of exactly what I'm doing right now. So let's go ahead and do that. Guys, as far as like rotating the tire, it doesn't matter how fast or slow you go. It's really all in the wrist. You can just twirl it as much as you want. You can twirl it as fast as you want just to clean your chain. You can actually sit the brush right on it firmly and just let it go up and down the back of the chain if that's what you wish to do. Once you finish cleaning both sides of the chain, and just make sure your brush is nice and wet. Make sure the bristles are nice and wet. Firmly put it at the back and just twirl it on around. And it will clean the back of it properly. And then once you have the brush turned horizontal, you can turn it vertical and just let it go up and down through the rollers of the chain. And just keep twirling it. Want to make sure it's like right in the center. And just keep doing that a couple of times until you're satisfied. And then the back of your chain is basically clean. Then you want to go around to the sides, just kind of scrub again, just to clean off some of the extra excess from rolling around. Let it go. Just go around one good time through the front. And then once you let it go around through the front, you get it wet one more time, hold it to the back, scrub, and just go through the back one time. Well, the inside of your chain. All right. I need some water.
Water, yeah, water, goddamn, water, water, okay, water, what, water, drip, water, splash, water.
Once you finish cleaning your chain, you just want to take yourself a towel, like an actual dry off towel, or any household towel. You can tell this one's dirty because I used it, like I said, about 2 weeks ago just to clean this chain. I'm gonna try to use the white side, the side that's a little bit more cleaner. You just want to fold it up really. Take your hand and kind of like pinch the towel a little bit, if you know what I mean, and just put it on the back of your chain, on the back. Take your tire and just simply rotate it. And what this is going to do is wipe off all of the excess of the kerosene that was on the chain. So this is actually going to dry the chain and just make sure that a lot of the kerosene is off of it, any excess kerosene that you really don't want on there. It's not bad at all, you know, if the kerosene is dripping on it, but you really don't want a whole bunch of kerosene just being on the chain, simply because it's going through a whole bunch of other mechanisms through the bike, and it is flammable. So if it gets hot or something like that, you may never know, something might catch on fire and that just won't be good. So you want to make sure you just dry it out properly, pinch it just enough, and just rotate the tire. And you want to do this for about, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds to a minute. That's about it. You don't want to do it too long. It'll be just fine. Your right arm or your left arm will get a workout, I tell you that for sure. I actually like cleaning the chain. I like cleaning my chain Probably a little bit more than I like cutting grass. I don't know. It's just it's one of those things. Like I said, your arms will get a little workout, and you can always switch hands if you need to. It doesn't matter. As long as you just make sure it's clean. Guns look pretty good though, don't they? Yeah. All right, that seems to be nice, good, and dry. You can tell all the dirt and the gunk is right there on it. And then you can just take the towel, clean off the tire a little bit, having kerosene being on it, or whatever it is that you're using to clean your chain with. Just kind of clean the rim, make sure it's nice, good, and clean. That's all. And then just simply toss it right there for the time being. And there, your tire has been cleaned with kerosene, and you have gotten all the cracks and the crevices. You have not had the opportunity to take your wheel off or your axle or anything like that. Everything is still attached to the bike, and this saves a lot of time depending on how you clean your chain. So that's how you clean your chain using the kerosene and rotating your tire. Now we're about to go ahead and use the liquid wrench to go ahead and lubricate the chain, and it's going to be the same method as to wiping down your chain, and then you can spray a little bit on just by going around it. Now some people use different rags and different other material. I'm just using a microfiber towel, nothing special at all. You don't necessarily have to use a microfiber towel. It's not required, it's not recommended at all. This is just what I have on me for the time being, and we're about to use this, and we're going to do it the same method just like we used when we were drying off the chain with all the kerosene and the excess kerosene. We're going to do the same thing, but we're just using the microfiber towel, and we're using the liquid wrench to do the chain. So you want to take your liquid wrench, hold your microfiber towel out, shake it up generously, make sure it's nice, good, and lathered. Spray your towel, get it all nice and wet. And then you want to take your towel, put it to your chain, and rotate it. And you're going to do this just like you did with the other towel. You're just basically getting the whole entire chain waxed and lubed up. That's all you're doing. Just rotating the tire. Just trying to get those surfaces nice and ready for what you're about to do next with your liquid wrench or whatever lubrication or wax that you're using. And that's that. And as you see, it's not as dirty as it was. Now that that is on there, you just want to take your liquid wrench and hold it to the back of your chain, and you just want to spray it as much as you can, not too much, but just enough, and just let it soak around your chain. And just keep on spraying. Just hold it enough where it's going through all the cracks and the crevices, just like I said. Just as that. There we go. Let it keep on going. Probably one more time around. And done. And then just let it drip for a second. Let some of that stuff, you know, drip off. You're gonna have some dirt and everything that's on there. And I'll actually pick up the camera so you guys can see the dirt and all the excess that's dropping off. See all that dirt? All of that is dirt, oil, sand, gunk, everything that came from the chain that you was cleaning off. All of that fell down there, and all of that is just the liquid wrench dripping off of it. So you just want to let it sit there for just a little minute, not too long, like I said, just a little bit. And you're going to come back to it, and then you're going to take your the same towel that you used to wax the chain or lube the chain with, and you're going to repeat the same process by rotating your tire frontward or backwards, however you want to do it, and just simply hold that towel there while you're cleaning it, and pinch your chain just a little bit as it grips onto it, and just rotate the tire, and the chain will basically clean itself while you're rotating. Now, once the chain has sat for a little minute and all of the other excess of the lubrication is dripping off, you just want to get the same towel that you used before, and I like to fold it up very thin enough to, I'm saying thin, but very thick enough where you don't have to use a whole bunch of the towel, and you don't have to pinch the whole chain this time. I like to just put it to the back of the chain gently, not too much, and just simply rotate it just to stop some of the dripping off of the chain, that's all. And just do that about 1 time all the way around, and you're done. Also, I do want to do a special announcement. I am doing another Moto6 meetup. So if you guys are watching, make sure you mark it down on your calendar. It's going to be this Sunday, Sunday 21st, May 21st. This Sunday coming up is going to be in Columbia, South Carolina at 2nd and Charles Bookstore. And that's going to be on Harbison Boulevard. So if you're in Columbia, or if you live locally, Orangeburg, Columbia, Lexington, Irmo, Aiken, anywhere in South Carolina, anywhere in North Carolina, doesn't matter where y'all guys are from, come on out, let's have a good time. We had 25 bikes last time I hosted the Moto6 meetup, and it was a blast. It was a good turnout. We had a great time, met a lot of new people, and yeah, and then a whole bunch of different friendships too. So if y'all guys come on out, we're all sharing our same passion for bikes. It doesn't matter if you have a bike, if you just have a car and you just want to come out and cruise with us, come on out in your car. We're going to have a good time. Y'all guys can follow us on the ride. We're probably going to do the same ride again. I think that was pretty cool. We went out from Two Notch to Lake Murray Dam, and then we went to Sand Hills Mall. It was great. And then there's another road. It's a really twisty road, and you got to love the twisties, right? It's a real curvy, snaky road that we can go on and have some good time and go around the twisties. And I'm thinking about having a burnout and wheelie contest this time. So I just got to talk to the officials and authorities to make sure everything is okay first before I do that. Last time I talked to a certain jurisdiction, they did not allow it at all. So hopefully this time, if I talk to a different jurisdiction of police officers, they'll maybe able to let us do that. As long as I tell them we're not really doing hooligan shit, which I'm sure we are. As long as I kind of keep it to a minimum, I think everything will be fine. So we're going to try to have some wheelies and burnout contests this time. But yeah, come on out Sunday, May 21st this month at 2nd and Charles Bookstore in Columbia, South Carolina. And we're going to have a great time. So bring your bikes out. It doesn't matter if it's a 300 or 250, 600 or 1K. Doesn't matter what you guys got. Come on out. Even if you don't have a bike, bring your car, bring your friends, your family. We're just gonna have a great time and ride out. And yeah, it's gonna be a great day. Hopefully it's not raining. I think that'll be fine. And the reason why I chose a Sunday is simply because everyone is not really doing anything on a Sunday. A Sunday is pretty much a day where everybody's just home, relaxing, not really doing anything. Everybody normally gets out of church. If you go to church around about 12, maybe 1 o'clock. So yeah, I think that would be the best time. But we're going to have the meetup at 1 o'clock, guys. 1 o'clock. Check the descriptions under the vlog so you guys can see everything. Screenshot it, show it to your friends, your family, everything. It's going to be 1 o'clock, May 21st, 2nd and Charles Bookstore in Columbia, South Carolina on Harbison Boulevard. And if y'all guys don't know where Harbison is, that's right at Columbiana Mall. So if you go to Columbiana Mall and you're around Columbia, you know exactly where it is. If you need instructions on how to get there or whatever, I'll put the address, everything somewhere up here in the video, down in the descriptions, and I'll post it all over my social media so y'all guys will know exactly where it is. So yeah, I guess that's it. I'll catch you guys later, and yeah, I'm about to go inside. It's kind of hot out here. Well, I guess that's it for cleaning your motorcycle chain. Now y'all guys have a tutorial on how to clean your chain without taking your wheel or your axle or any of that stuff off on your motorcycle, just by keeping everything on and rotating your wheel. If you like what you saw, make sure you smash that subscribe button that's down in the right hand bottom of the screen, and also make sure to give this video a thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up the video as much as you can, comment, share it, and let your guys know that there is a tutorial on how to clean your motorcycle chain without taking your wheel and your axle and all that stuff off. Y'all guys can follow me on Facebook at Moto6Sanity. You can follow me on Twitter at Moto6Sanity, where I post all of my thumbnails and a lot of my updates, and where I do a lot of live feed and live stream videos. Y'all guys can follow me on Twitter, where all of my updates from my YouTube is straight from there. It's just, everything is just linked up through my Twitter. So if you follow me on Twitter, everything is linked straight from my YouTube. And also follow me on Patreon. If you guys have a Patreon, if you guys feel like y'all want to donate to the channel to help the channel grow, I am in the process of trying to do a wrecked car rebuild, but I can't do it without you guys. So if you guys can donate to the Moto6Sanity channel, we can try to basically get this project started, so we can start doing a wrecked car rebuild series, and then eventually, once the car is finished and fixed, we will do other moto vlogs, not just on Roxanne, but in Genova, which is my 2013 Hyundai Veloster Turbo that I'm trying to rebuild. So if y'all guys would be nice enough and kind enough to go over to Patreon and donate, I really would appreciate it. And once we raise up enough money, I will be shipping out t-shirts and t-shirts, hoodies, keychains, just a whole bunch of merchandise to you guys. So whoever donates to my Patreon account, y'all guys will get a t-shirt, keychains, and a whole bunch of other type of merch that I'm in the process of getting everything together. And y'all guys will be, I have that guy shipped to y'all guys probably within about a week or so. So if you go in there and do that, I appreciate it. And I'll look at everybody's name that is a part of the basically Patreon team of the Moto6Sanity community, who is basically donating a month, whichever tier that you're donating. I think it's like $1, $3, $10, and I think that's about it. I don't think I have a $20 tier. But if y'all guys do donate, whatever y'all guys donate, I really do appreciate it. Anything helps. And we're just going to keep the ball rolling and keep the channel growing. And yeah, I guess that's about it. And I hope y'all guys enjoyed this. And I guess I'll catch y'all guys next time. Thanks for watching. This was an awesome tutorial, and I plan on doing more in the near future. Y'all guys ride safe, be safe, and stay humble. This is Moto6Sanity signing off. Catch you guys next time.